What's up guys, Vortex here. So today we're gonna talk about SteelSeries and their quality. I mentioned in the earlier videos that their sound quality, their comfort, their looks, and almost everything about them is perfect in my opinion. But they have a tendency to break down a lot. So yesterday, my SteelSeries Siberia Elite broke down again. This is like the fourth fucking time. And I have been persistent because I really love that headset. It was the best headset I have ever tried in my whole life. So I was very persistent and trying to make them work. But I was unsuccessful. So I now temporarily use the SteelSeries Siberia V2, the universal version, because I'm currently waiting for the PC only version to arrive, and I'll probably do a video about that as well. But for now, let's talk about SteelSeries Siberia Elite. First of all, if you look at this picture, Enter the Unheard, that actually describes the headset pretty good because the sound quality was amazing, and every product's about them, because if you look, you had the mute right here, you could adjust volume and mute the mic from the side of the headset. You don't have to go down on the cord to do that, and the actual top was really comfortable, and the look of it is just amazing. So, of course, I was very disappointed when it broke down the fourth time. If you look at some of the cables, yeah, down here. First we have the cable that comes from the headset, obviously. And then we have this cable. I never got this one to work. I'm fucking pissed about that, because you want the products you buy, you want those to fucking work. This thing is so useless. I tried plugging in every hole, giggity, and it just doesn't want to work. So I named that the useless cable. Then we have the extension cable, which is amazingly long, but giggity. This thing I used a lot because this thing here is very short. You can't like stretch your head backwards if you use this cable. So I use the extension cable, otherwise you can't play, at least in a comfortable way. And then we have the fuck around cables. These things offer the best quality if you plug the base cable into them directly and then into the motherboard. But unfortunately the LED lamps inside of the headset will not work if you do so. And that is pretty bad, because I paid a lot of money for this headset and for the LED lamps to fucking work, because I mentioned earlier that I love pimp. And yeah, so those couldn't be used if I tried using these. So I used this, the adapter of doom. I talked to my friend and we came to the conclusion that it is this abomination was the thing that fucked it all up. Because as you can see, if you were to put it all together, you need to hook up the base cable to the extension cable. Fuck this thing, because that thing belongs in a horse's ass, because that thing doesn't do jack shit. So that thing hooks up to the extension cable, and the extension cable hooks up to those pair, and those pair going to the adapter, and the adapter goes in the PC. That is a lot of fuck around. Why can't they just simply make a cable that comes from the headset and becomes a USB from the start? They don't have to go through 3 fucking cables to do that. Jesus Christ. I mean, this thing has a cable which comes directly from the headset. This has an analog, but I use these temporarily until my V2 for PC only arrive, and this works for now at least. But what I do want is replace those two with a USB. A USB cable that comes directly from the headset and which I can hook up to USB 3.0. That would offer like the best quality. So I'm pretty pissed about that. Why couldn't they just do that? A lot of problems could have been avoided. So yeah, that about concludes it. In the SteelSeries Siberia V2, the PC version, they have a cable that comes directly from the headset and becomes a USB right away. They don't have all that fuck around, so that's why I acquired those instead. I use, for now, I use the universal version, which has this adapter. And this adapter has also broken down on me a couple of times. So, you gotta assume that it is the adapter that fucks it all up. On the side of these we have the volume adjustment and the mute. And somewhere inside of this, the cables break or something, because I have no idea. But yeah, so beware of adapters when buying headsets. Try to acquire one that hooks up from the headset with a USB directly. Then there will be nothing in between your headset and your PC, because for everything that cuts and continues with a new cord, every one of those individual cords have a fairly big risk of breaking down. So you'd want to minimize the amount of extra cables. So if you do that, you should be fine. At least you have a better chance of survival. But yeah. So if you're gonna buy SteelSeries, I would recommend the V2 more than the Elite. Unfortunately, because I love the Elite. I love those things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to end it here because this video is getting way too long. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Vortex out.